Now, hiding away in the corner of this graveyard is a small gravestone with the inscription JS, which was a local highwayman. Now, it was on the surrounding moors that James Sutcliffe ended up robbing people and making it his trade. So James made it his trade to basically sit in the corner of the pub, the Black Bull, which is in Haworth, and he'd listen out for those wealthy customers coming in, wait for him to have a few drinks and to make their way home. By then he'd be lurking in the moors and attacking them, robbing them, which is where he was arrested and sent to York.
A regular at the Black Bull, James would sit overhearing conversations and picking out his victims, intoxicated and maybe showing off their wealth and fortunes. James waited on the roadside, while his chosen victims were met with violence and then left robbed of all their belongings. James was finally caught and arrested and was sent to York to await trial. At the York Assizes on the 5th of March 1796, James was found guilty of highway robbery and burglary, warned by Justice Heath to prepare for the next world, for there will be no mercy in this. On Saturday the 2nd of April 1796, at York Gallows, James Sutcliffe was hanged. Maybe James knew his fate and paid good money for his body to be returned to Haworth, rather than his lifeless body to be paraded through the streets of York, and then gruesomely chopped up for medical science, as was the general practice for hanged criminals back in the day. Nobody knows for certain what happened to James's body after his death, and has remained a mystery for over 200 years. The spirit of the highwayman is rumoured to lurk on the roadside, awaiting his next victim to pass by. It is also suggested that he sits and hides in the shadows in the local inn, planning his next robbery.
Right, I'm surrounded by graves, so while I'm here, I might just ask if there's anyone around who would like to whistle or give me a sign. There's a lot of crows about, but is there anyone around? It's a very spooky graveyard. I mean, it's lovely at a minute because it's nice and sunny, but I wouldn't like to be here when it was pitch black. So give me a sign, or can you show yourself? That camera about. If there's anyone around, could you give me a light for the camera? And show yourself. Thanks very much for letting me use your home for this recording.